Hey everybody, Flip and Danny here, founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group family of companies, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, which is called
Freedom Through Passive Income.
That's right, and welcome to another episode, and today is a Motivational Monday episode, and this one's Motivational Monday, 99 versus 100.
Yes, and I like this. And actually, just so you know, anybody who's listening, this is a live episode. This is Monday. It is getting released today.
Yep.
Because that's how we roll right now.
Yep. Today's Monday.
That's right.
It is.
So we're excited about this because it's very relevant. It's something that Flip and I are actually have been talking about the last couple days, and we're implementing in our life. And it's actually starting today. And this is a principle that I've known about for a really long time, and I thoroughly agree with it. And in some parts of my life, I have applied it. I've never applied it to health. And that's what we applied it to. So we're going to talk about the principle, and then we're going to share with you a little bit about how we're applying it to us, and then encourage you to pick something in your life that you can apply it to as well. So 99 versus 100. This is, we're talking about commitment level. And if you're fully committed at 100%, then that means you're going to be unwavering. You're going to do absolutely everything in your power to actually accomplish what you set out to do. Because you said, I'm all in. There's no question about it. But somebody who's going to choose a 99% commitment, which Flip and I have done with health.
I'm the king of it.
Yep. And when I say that, it means that we have like cheat days. So that's what we mean by 99%. We're just not fully all in. We're still adhering to a good health plan, but we do have exceptions to the rule. When you have that 99% and that exception, then it allows an open door for that commitment to falter. And that 99% ultimately ends up turning into, it could be 50%.
Yeah, I think that 99% is being gracious.
Yes, agreed. And so how we apply this to health is because we've been on this journey that we talked about. We hired Starting Line, and they order our food. They do so much for us. And we paid a hefty penny to have this concierge type service, but we're allowed 2 cheat meals a week.
Right.
And we have it because it's easier for us to stay on the plan if we know, hey, on Friday and Saturday we can still have date night and we can still eat what we want and drink some beer or whatever it is. So that's been really, really fun. But we haven't really seen the progress that we've wanted to see because we just put on a little bit extra on those nights where we eat whatever we want. Now, we are supposed to limit what we eat. We don't.
What? I didn't remember that part.
There's a certain number of calories that we're supposed to have on cheat meal. We really don't pay attention to that. We just go out, we have date night, we have fun. That's just who we are.
I stopped listening after I heard cheat meal.
So this is a perfect example. We've still lost weight. We've actually done good. We're very happy with our results and how far we've gotten with it. But it's a perfect example on how we relate to this 99 versus 100. So this weekend we're sitting in the hot tub and we're talking about everything, and we're saying, hey, let's talk about this 99 versus 100. It's probably going to be easier for us to full on commit 100% and not cheat anymore at all. And we'll probably see such drastic, results that it will be way, way, way worth it.
Right.
And then, like when we get to Cancun, we can say, hey, let's take the week off. We deserve it.
That's right.
Right? So we have come up with our coach, come up with a 12-week plan. Do you want to share about the 12-week plan and kind of our strategy?
Yeah, I mean, he reached out to us. And said, okay, we think you guys are doing great. You've gotten us to a certain level, but sometimes people plateau.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at.
Yeah.
We're doing everything, but we're just not getting anywhere anymore. And so it was like, how about let's do this? Let's go all in.
Yep.
And every 4 weeks he's going to do a check-in with us. And this is like the big guy coach.
Yeah.
We have our own coach, Stephanie. She rocks.
She's amazing.
Yeah. She just went and ran a half marathon this weekend. Just probably woke up and go, I think I want to run a half marathon. But anyway, she's awesome. But this is one of the big guys, one of the top guys, and he's like, I'm going to check in with you guys. And so now we got the big guy checking in on us. Yep. It's like, oh crap! It's like the principal's office. It's like, oh, I got to go to the principal's office every 4 weeks. But anyway, so he's setting a goal for us. Every 4 weeks to lose a certain amount of pounds each. To 1 pound every 4 weeks. Yes, to lose a certain amount of pounds every 4 weeks. And so now we broke it up into smaller pieces. Which is what we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
The big elephant. You can't eat the elephant in one bite.
That's right.
Do it in small bites.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited and all in.
Yeah, so we kind of we have a 12-week goal, right? And every 4 weeks, like you said, we're going to meet with Aaron.
The principal.
And we have a Cancun trip coming up. So we actually told ourselves, hey, we're going to go 100% all in for 5 weeks. And after the 5th week, we go to Cancun.
Yep, and then that's 100% all out.
Yeah. We are going to take a break, a full-on break.
Yep.
And then when we get back, we're going to go back all in. And that's going to go up to when we go to on our holiday trips. We're going to Texas for a little bit and Arizona for a little bit.
Yep. And we also have a trip to Las Vegas for another meeting.
Yeah. In Las Vegas, I decided that I was going to be good. I don't know what you decided, but I said I'm still all in. Las Vegas, I don't care.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
But the point is that if you go for 100%, it's a whole lot easier than going for 99 because 99 allows you to make an exception. And if you make an exception, then it's easy for you to make another exception. And then suddenly that 99% does turn into a 90% or a 85. And you start seeing less results. Apply this to business. If you apply a 100% rule to your partners or to a client and you are always on time, you are always communicating in the way that you promise them or how you set expectations. If you play like that in business, people trust you more, they respect you more, and they want to do more business with you, right? Because you are reliable and you are dependable and you make things happen. You do what you say you're going to do. That is so rare today. And quite frankly, there's going to be another podcast that we're going to be talking about like the last year and how hard it's been for us. Like I've been faltering on some really, rules that I've applied to business forever and ever in terms of communication and deadlines and getting things done. I've just been so overwhelmed with so much on my plate and I'm like, I don't even trust myself to get it done anymore. Right. And I've kind of learned, hey, you need to take some stuff off your plate. That's another podcast episode. But that's the point is there was always a time where people said, if Dani said she's going to do it, she's going to do it. And they knew I would get it to them by the time I set their expectations for. That's the type of business person that you want to be. And when you apply this to anything else, and we're going to apply it to freedom through passive income, because that's what this podcast is about, then set a goal. Our admonishment to you guys is that find something that's super important to you that you have not set a 100% commitment level to, and take that 99 that's probably a 50 for you, or somewhere in between, because you continually make exceptions about it, and make it 100%, just like we did for health. Today starts our 100% all-in health journey. We've made some rules where we will take off due to vacations and places that we'll be, but otherwise, no more exceptions to the rule. We're not doing a cheat meal. We might go on a date night, and I'm going to love you, but we're going to be eating good and not drinking alcohol. So do that for yourself. Find something that's super important to you and make that 100% commitment. And I hope that you'll tell us about it and tell us about your experience, because I think it's going to make such a huge impact that you're going to now want to do that on another thing, and you'll continually just build upon the experience.
I love it.
Yeah.
And this is, but we can cheat on the days that end in Y, right?
You are awful.
Okay. All right, did we cover everything?
Yep, we did.
Awesome. Well, we hope that you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you're checking out our website, freedomcapitalinvestments.com, to join the investor club and to see all the other stuff that's on the website as well. But we hope you enjoyed this episode. We like to end each and every episode with
invest smart,
live happy. Bye everybody. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on the show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit and loss.